Ladies and gents, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Potato. Welcome back to Old World. That's right, we're playing as Rome. At the end of the last episode, Greece declared war on me, which was an interesting choice, really. And we are sort of dealing with the repercussions of that aggression right now. So, here's the status. Here's the status of the battle. We've got a singular axeman right in the middle here, who I'm a little bit worried is gonna die. I'm worried that maybe even if I retreat him back to the safety of the city, he's still gonna die. What I want to try and do is try to consolidate my forces around a sort of central column of high health melee units. So that's what I'm gonna try and do. I'm gonna try and save this dude's life. I'm going to try and bring some troops in from over in Capua, and I'm also going to see if we can try and bring in the troop from Antium over here. The limiting factor is very, very much going to be the fact that I'm a brand new ruler, 18 years of age, fresh out of school. It's a bit of a problem, and as a consequence, our number of orders pretty low, unfortunately, pretty darned low. I say pretty low. It's not low, but it's not exactly enough to wage a war, per se, but hey-ho. Let's do the events first, and then let's get cracking with this battle, which I'm optimistic about. Representatives of the Julius family arrive in court to make an appeal. They request that the Roman government adopt a new law of constitution that favors in their interests. I mean, do we already have... I'm presuming that we already have the opposite law to constitution. We do indeed. Yeah, I'm afraid, Julius... We're not going to be able to oblige you on this occasion. Yep, okay, so now all the families like me a heck of a lot less than they used to like me, but that's completely fine. Okay, so first things first. I think we should probably try and move our troops back into somewhat of a defensive position. So let's move you to here, and then we're going to fortify, no, sorry, we're not going to fortify you. We're going to heal you. And that's going to increase the HP, hopefully enough to survive an onslaught from the elephant attack, and also perhaps as well the horses over there. What I think we want to try and do is then move you back to about here. Actually, no, tell a lie. Let's move you back to about here. And then let's move you back to about there. We'll deal with the attacking in just a second, but for now, we're going to try and just move everyone back as much as we possibly can. Right, so you're going to get moved over there. Brilliant. And you're going to get moved over there. Do we want to... Yeah, okay, let's retreat that dude back. The Camel Archer is kind of on full HP at the moment, so I think we are okay to move him onto the front line, even though I don't exactly love that. But we're going to give it a shot nonetheless. Now, the archers are still pretty much undefended on the back lines, which needs to be rectified pretty much immediately. Now, we've got the opportunity to move around our chariot, and that is something that we might choose to do. However, is there a possibility that we can get this dude out here? In fact, are we able to move... Are we able to move the axeman onto this position? Yes, we totally can. Okay, so let's do that. That's going to take 4 orders. That's a fairly significant number of orders, but that is basically a solid front line, which I like the look of a heck of a lot. Also, the Camel Archer can move a fairly long distance with relative ease. So let's move the Camel Archer right into the center of the city. I'm a little bit worried about this spear unit. I'm going to see if we can try and move a troop over... from somewhere around here. I mean, we do have war elephants. It's going to take me 2 turns to get my war elephants down to this area, though. Right, let's move the... Is it worth it just to defend that one worker? I mean, I can always just cancel the grove, but if I cancel the grove, all progress is lost. So I think I just want to finish it out, even if that means that I end up losing the worker. I guess we'll find out to see if it's a worthwhile trade. Now, the last maneuver that I want to do is hopefully going to be moving this axe warrior unit, this axeman, right into this location right here. And I think that that is going to solidify our situation. And I think that's going to... It's going to mean that things are going to be fine. So I move you over there. Brilliant. And that is basically the front line that I'm going to stick with at least for this turn. Maybe the next turn. We'll have to wait and see. The crucial thing is that I only conduct attacks that I can reach. So I'm going to make sure that I attack you. Attack with you. Excellent. Excellent. Straight up might be worth me trying to just finish this guy off here. Yeah, I think it actually might be worthwhile. Okay, do that. And attack in there. Excellent. So that works really, really well, in fact. Does leave a little bit of a vulnerability in my front line. However, it does mean that I took out, you know, one of the most strong units. I tell you what, if I was to move this chariot over here, all it would do is cost me a singular order, and it basically solidifies the front line. I don't get to heal you on this turn. However, in saying that, I think you're probably going to survive, as I don't imagine the enemy is going to move right into my city. And honestly, if that happens, then I think that that's good for us anyway. And so I wouldn't necessarily be happy to lose the unit, but I would be less sad knowing that an enemy had put themselves in a pretty bad position. Anyway, it doesn't particularly matter. Have we got a garrison down here yet? We do indeed have a garrison down here, and we've got a forester already in place, so that's wonderful. Let's continue just to build as many... in fact, don't build that woodcutter there. Build the woodcutter right over here instead, so we can expand our borders outwards and force Babylon back. Wonderful. Let's also build walls, because that's pretty important, and we'll queue up an archive as well. We are 2 turns away from finishing off the Acropolis, which is very, very nice. That's an ambition, or at least a legacy ambition. Cool. Yeah, I don't think it's worth us buying orders in order to put the scout on the worker unit. Yeah, I don't love this setup, but it's not the end of the world if we end up losing a couple of workers. Let's see exactly what Greece does. I'd be interested to see if they try and take out my my worker in the center of my city. Instead, they're actually just going to attack the front line. Okay, I mean, look. If they want to focus down a unit, then there's not much that I can do about that. They also, irritatingly, have managed to attack right into the core of the city. And they're retreating chaps back. Alright, that's a problem. A marriage opportunity. The Babylonian is my favorite. Can I marry a Greek, please? I would love to marry a Greek right now. I kinda like the Babylonian, to be honest. And that's gonna improve my relations with Babylon as well. Not like it particularly matters, but, you know, a good thing to do, nonetheless. Right, deeply irritating. Deeply irritating. I need to sort out my front line again. Very, very important that I do that. What are you doing over here? That's a spearman. I mean, we can take you out. We can take you out. Probably can't take you out this turn unless I was to devote a archer to the cause. But I don't really want to do that. Did the worker survive? The worker survived down here. That's really, really good. I don't really have the orders to deal with that right now. But that's okay. Right. I mean, I kind of want to go on the offensive, but I kind of can't go on the offensive. But I also have to go on the offensive, because if I don't go on the offensive, then we're going to end up getting attacked by these archer units. And that is going to be a big old problem. I think, to be honest, I run my Hastises just into the archers with as much force as I possibly can. There's also the chariot in the city center, which needs to go. It absolutely needs to go. Let's maneuver the axemen round here. Again, solidify our front line. Okay. You've been taken out. Let's get this unit healed up. There we go. Yeah, again, there's those spearmen over there. I don't love that spearman. How How would that work? It would take 10 points to move warriors down to here to attack this archer. Or 12 points right to there. That's a 13th to attack. Another 10 points to bring in this archer over... to bring in this axeman over here. Ideally, I have one additional unit to finish this archer off right at this moment in time. That would be really, really strong. Let's do the events and see what the heck happens. We need a governor for the city. Honestly, I love the idea of a scientist running the city. That sounds absolutely phenomenal. 16 science per turn is pretty darn good. Does mean that you're no longer going to tutor the family. However, 16 science is a worthy sacrifice as far as I'm aware. It's a choice between either myself or this dude here. And he's going to give me 2 orders. So, straight up, yes please. Welcome on in. And again, let's not choose myself. Let's choose 24 cash per turn is pretty darn good. I mean, I'm not a great governor. I am really not a great governor. The 50% city defense is useful in some circumstances, but I don't feel it's particularly useful right at this moment in time. But hey-ho. Right, so Maceman or Axeman. I kind of want to bring some more Axemen down here. Let's just start the process of bringing them across, shall we? Yeah, let's start the process of bringing you across. Axeman's already come from there. How long is it going to take me to mobilize the troops from this corner? It's going to take me a long time since we don't have any roads over here. I think it's straight up just worth it trying to bring as many units down from Beneventum as possible. Yeah, let's bring you down here. And the archers, let's bring the archers down here as well. Do I want to mobilize you guys and get you involved right in here? I kind of don't want to do that. I think we just leave it. Although before doing that, I will spend a little bit of additional pointage to try and get you onto the front line again, just so that we've got a much more solid front line. Certainly, I can bring in reinforcements for longer than this dude can. I've decided. We're gonna do it. I can kill him this turn. I'm gonna need to buy 2 orders. But I can kill you this turn. I'm gonna take it. It's 1 less troop to worry about. And it also will hopefully help the game tell me if I'm in a slightly stronger position than him. At the moment, he is still technically stronger, so getting sort of weak 1 unit pickoffs like that is pretty darn important. Right, irritating that I wasn't able to finish the archer off, but I think that was still the right decision. Hopefully, if he knows what's good for him, he's going to retreat. That's such a crazy powerful archer. It really, really is. Okay, and another war elephant that is thus far unseen. Attacks out of nowhere. That's... Wow. And another chariot as well, coming out of nowhere as well. This is quite crazy. Okay, completed the legacy of controlling the Acropolis, and I'm now known as the Mason. Wonderful. Well, that's great. 150 legacy, and quite frankly, couldn't have happened at a sooner, better time. Oh, goodness gracious me. I mean, I feel like the Hastises need to get back in to try and take out the War Elephant. The War Elephant is probably our biggest problem right now. It does far and away the most damage. Right. War Elephant is down. Excellent. Maceman into there. Archer into there. I'm gonna just explore. Okay, that's a city over there. I mean, I don't want to do that. So I'm gonna just immediately unwind. And now that we know what the situation is, we can refocus our efforts down to the bottom city over here, which is exactly what we want to have happen. But, I mean, that is not a great situation. I mean, he's clearly got a heck of a lot of his army focused on this city, on trying to take this city anyway. Me, on the other hand, I've got a slightly more spread out military. That's not a particularly good excuse, though. Let's do the events. Let's do the events first. An envoy from the Gauls. Peace is worth the cost. Absolutely not. Go to war with the Gauls. Oh, I really do not want to go with the war with the Gauls at this moment in time. The Gauls are also at war with Greece. I think it's worth spending the legitimacy in all seriousness. Babylon is after the stone. I hate to break it to you. I ain't gonna give you the stone, Babylon. That's not great. 2 extra legitimacy from the Acropolis. Wonderful. Yeah, you know what? Just peace out the Gauls. Peace out the Gauls. There's no need to anger them at this pivotal moment. I mean, if we're gonna settle the score with Greece, then we gotta do it. We gotta do it right now. We gotta do it. Time passes quickly. I need all of the tactics points that I can possibly get at this moment in time. The troops down here. The troops are trapped down here. This is the problem. The troops are trapped down in Brundisium. There's pretty much nothing that I can do about that. Even if I wanted to move the troops out, it would still take them such a considerable length of time that I just don't think it's worth it. Let's move you out here. Move Camel Archer. Okay, holy cow, the Camel Archer can go ridiculously far. Yeah, Camel Archer. Let's get the Camel Archer out here. And then let's see if we can try and target down, I guess, you right in the very center. If I could take you out over the course of this turn as well, that would be fantastic. In fact, I think I might be able to. So that's us used absolutely everything with the exception of the Camel Archer. Let's use the Camel Archer. Great. That leaves us with just a little bit of extra HP to take out. Oh, I mean, this is so close. It's so close. It's so unbelievably close. I still think that this is the right decision, by the way, to... I still think this is the right decision to try and take the enemies out as and when we have the opportunity to do so. I'm gonna need to move you up to here, haven't I? Yeah, I'm gonna need to move you up to here. I'm gonna need to march you 1 additional point, and then I'm gonna need to attack you. So now we just need to move either one of our soldiers from over here. It's gonna take me 10 orders to move right into the city center and then attack. Alternatively, I can move an archer. It's slightly cheaper to move an archer, so I'll do it. There we go. And besides, archers give me more firepower anyway. In fact, really seeing the power of this archer unit right here is showing me that, you know, we really should be upgrading our archer as a matter of priority. That does seem very, very important to do. Right, that leaves me with 3 points. And I could probably, almost certainly, use these 3 points to perhaps maneuver some of these units back into Capua. However, I could also use it as an opportunity to do a little bit of worker maneuvering. Worker maneuvering sounds dodgy. It's not actually that dodgy. I mean, look, building the Circus Maximus is impossible at this moment in time. I don't think I want to worry about workers at this moment in time. I think I just have to move you back. Right, move you back a little bit, move you back a little bit as well. All right, we'll get back into the city next turn. Okay, as it turns out, not a terrible turn, not a great turn. Greece is still stronger than me. However, I'm taking out, 2 units each and every turn. That seems pretty good. Oh my goodness. He's just got such a huge number of archers. He has retreated, though. He has retreated, and that is okay with me. Could I take the... As a general, you get the herbalist upgrade. I mean, that's not a bad thing. I'm gonna take the discipline, however, as that's what I'm after. Right, so I think with that we can do a little bit of reorganization. We don't take a super large amount of damage from archers this turn, if I'm careful. There we go. So let's just keep everyone back a little bit. Let's get you upgraded to be an axeman. Must be fully healed. All right, cool. We'll fully heal you. Fully heal you. And we can have a little bit of a breathing space here. Let's also move you down to this city, Mr. Axeman, and let's move you back into the city center. Excellent. Okay, so I think that we've stabilized. And now the fact that we can bring effectively an unlimited number of troops across, as long as he's not going on the offensive, I can have the space that I need in order to move the troops across. And so that's what I'm going to do. So let's bring all of the troops across from Brundisium, which is great. You can chill out over here, Mr. Archer, just in case the Gauls suddenly decide to declare war, or indeed the game decides to thrust a war with the Gauls upon me. I think I need to really, like, seriously think about building a road. That's what I really need right now, more than anything else. Truth be told, a road between the two cities would be phenomenal. Right. Yeah, let's just get a road started. A road is simply too important not to have. I need roads pretty much everywhere. So I'm going to try and get a road between Beneventum and Neapolis, and also between Antium and Neapolis, and also between Brundisium and Antium, and also Arietum and Antium. Yeah, I mean, we've already got, you know, sort of the basics of a road network, but it needs to be a little bit more developed. A little bit more developed, and that'd be pretty good. So hopefully he decides not to attack on this occasion, and we're able to keep most of our HP. In fact, if I was able to promote you, strength +5, shield breaker. Yeah, I'll take a shield breaker. Sure, let's get a little bit of a promotion on some of these units. Archer strength, super important, as I've already talked about. Versus melee units, siege units, combat strength. I will take combat strength, and I will also take fighting from trees, brave. I'll take Highlander. Sure. Okay. Upgrade one more archer, I guess, whilst we're here. Sure. Critical chance +10%. Love to RNG it up. All right. Also the war elephant. Let's get the war elephant moved down. Excellent. Get a road in here. Wonderful. As I say, lots and lots of roads. That's what we're all about. I guess we'll build a pasture over there. And we'll build a pasture over here as well. But that's going to have to wait until next turn, unfortunately. All of these workers who currently aren't occupied. Yeah, I'm not too bothered about that. That's also going to have to wait until next turn. Right, so we've got a free horse archer coming along, which is great. We also might have an axeman coming along at some point. Alright, you've literally decided to move 2 archers. You've literally decided to move 2 archers into my city territory. That is brilliant. That is fantastic for us. It did mean that we lose a unit, but frankly, it was an unupgraded unit, and therefore I'm not actually that bothered, I don't think. In fact, it was definitely the weakest unit as well. So that's, on the whole, not terrible for us. Could have been worse. What would I like to take? A courthouse. Courthouse is not awful. A little bit more civic production. Not dreadful. A catapult. Catapult is nice to siege down these horrific Greek cities. A ballista as well is also pretty nice. I think we'll take the catapult. Actually, hold up. I was just looking. Yeah, prerequisite for the targeted tech. Yeah, okay, yeah, so we need that for the polybolus. Okay, let's go for the ballista then, if that's the case. Totally fine. What do we got? Your family basks in the warmth of a new light. However, court doctors soon notice that your daughter appears to suffer from unique physical challenges. They are concerned for her ongoing health and development. Science must hold a solution. +3 wisdom, or we will rely on divine protection. Science must hold a solution. If that's going to give me a whole bunch of additional points, then that's what I would like. Right, so the real challenge is going to be, can we get enough units to surround this archer to attack it? First things first, I think we move you back over there so we free up some space around these units here. Ideally, we should move our strongest unit into the center here and attack just there like so. I want to move my chariot around to this area. However, if I do that, then that's going to expose me to an attack from these guys. So I'm not gonna do that. Instead, Maceman can come across here and attack you. I'm actually reasonably hopeful that we're going to be able to finish both of these guys off over the course of this turn. However, got to be honest, we got to prioritize our attacks. Whoops. That's not possible, apparently. Right, so that still leaves us with 2 archers. That was a terrible decision-making process there. Potato. Camel Archer can only attack from 2 squares away, so we move you up closer. Yep. And then the Archer, we attack from further away. So that leaves us with, what? With one dude. Yeah, so 1 Axeman who's on full HP who we can get to attack. I think that's probably what we're after. The War Elephant is... I mean, just as strong, to be fair. Just as strong as the Axeman. Alternatively, we could move in a brand new Axeman. We've certainly got the orders to do just that. Greece is still stronger, which is somewhat surprising, actually. Somewhat surprising. I really just want to move... I really want to move you over here. Tell you what. Straight up think it's worth doing what I'm about to do here. Just to keep my troops further away. Just to keep them further away from Greece. So last turn he expended 2 archers, 1 heavily upgraded archer and 1 just basic level archer in order to take out 1 of my basic archers. I really genuinely feel like I got a very, very good trade out of that. Like that was pretty exceptional. Right, so let's get you healed up. And then we're gonna actually undo exactly that. Get you moved over to the barracks and then heal up. And so you can collect a little bit of experience. You're already healing up. That's fine. Upgrade to the horse archer. I might, in fact, do that at some point. Let's get a road. Let's continue our road construction. Very, very important, as I was already saying. Especially given the sheer number of the Greek cities that are just everywhere. Let's get a pasture here. What's the culture level in Rome? Culture level is strong, so we're getting up there. We're getting up there with the best of them. We're getting up there with the best of them. However, we're not quite at that stage where we can start to build legendary level wonders. When we are, however, it's gonna be exceptional. Let's get a quarry down. Not like we're really in a desperate state for resources. Build a harbor. Yeah, you know what? I'll build a harbor. I feel like I've built shockingly few harbors, and therefore the more harbors that I can build, the merrier. Build another lumber mill. You bet your bottom dollar that I'm going to build another lumber mill. I flippin' love lumber mills. Only in that one city, though. And then we still need, okay, we still need a little bit more legitimacy / a little bit more orders in order to move this worker. But that's not too much of a problem. Right, what have we got? We've got a spy master that we can appoint. Do the families hate me? The families don't hate me, but they don't exactly love me. I will get a spy master, but I can't do it this turn because I've run out of orders. Totally fine. Right. What are you recommending that I build, video game? I think I will take a... Yeah, I think I'll take a acolyte, and then I will take a specialist for the harbor. Totally fine. Alright, tell you what, this is a really, really, really productive turn. It really has been brilliant. Axeman or Gardener? I think I'll take a Gardener. I think I will take a Gardener. We're after a higher level of culture in this city. I mean, we only started this city recently, so I guess you can't expect too much from it. Anyway, let's see exactly what Greece decides to do. Are they going to keep on attacking from this point? I mean, they've not been very successful at all. But they will probably be able to take out my Maceman if they really want to. That was it. Okay, so it turns out they didn't want to push the issue. Princess Claudia has completed her study of tactics. How shall she contribute to the court? A schemer or indeed a tactician, a brave and cleverly minded. I will take you. Thank you very much. Prominent local leaders of Ostia wish to host a seasonal festival celebrating national values. Let's take science, to be honest. We're fine for civics at the moment. And we need a governor of Ostia. Tell you what, pastures, camps. This is a bummer. This is a bummer because we used to have a forester. We used to have a forester in place here, and well, frankly, I don't want any of these people. Ideal candidates open for the position of spy master. I think I would prefer Claudius. I think I would prefer Claudius as candidate. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. And that will almost get us back to the families not hating me. Which is kind of nice. Yeah, can I not choose a governor, please? I kind of don't want to choose a governor. There we go. Yeah, I really don't want to assign a governor. Is that even possible? I feel like that is not even possible. Alright, whatever. Just get somebody that I don't care about. Right, let's get a road added into play here. Is that a Greek? Oh, that's a Greek unit. Ah, a sacrifice. I like it. A worthy, noble sacrifice. Easy. Utterly, utterly easy. Very, very much approved. I like that. Right, let's see if we can try and just get a couple more upgrades. Versus melee, versus mounted. We'll get guard, sure. Now this Hastus, we can indeed mobilize. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to get the Hastus. Oh, video game. You shouldn't tempt me like this. The Hastus has just moved into the enemy territory. Right to the border. Turns out they've got nothing. They've got absolutely diddly squat. They have nothing. Can I attack on this turn? I feel like I should wait. I should wait until the next turn. Next turn, we've got a whole bunch of units that are going to be reinforced, which is going to be great. Also, these olives need to be collected at some point. But if we get this road in play / in place, then we will be in a much stronger position. And I think that we can withstand one further turn of just, I don't know, silly little archer barrages. Okay, let's get the horse archer moved out over there. Let's get the archers and the warriors and the axemen moved out over here. Oh, this is excellent. This is excellent. I am very, very happy with this situation. We might even be able to take a city. We might even be able to take a city. To be frank, we need to stop Greece from expanding, or we need to stop Greece from acquiring all of these winning points. But that's fine. All right, news has arrived from abroad that the king of Assyria is dead. That's fine. Okay, who ended up taking damage there? Did you end up attacking? I think it was this archer that ended up attacking. Yeah, okay, it was you that ended up attacking. You targeted down my horse, my camel boy. I mean, look. Of all of the things that you could have done, that's totally fine. Ah, look, it's Greek troops against the Gaul troops. You love to see it. You love to see it, folks. Oh, it's so good. It's so, so, so good. Right, are we going to wage war? Are we going to wage war against Syracuse? I think we are. I think this is it. Right, discerning judgment. 2 feuding Scythian warlords have arrived at court seeking an impartial arbiter. And you think that I'm impartial? You seriously think that I'm impartial? All right, convince both parties to share responsibly. Such barbarian nonsense is no concern of ours. Yeah, look. Get them to share. Sharing is good. I think we're ready to go. Let's lead with the Hastus, which is like the most broken, overpowered unit that we have. I think we're going to be able to take out both of these troops on this turn, so let's see if we can try and do just that. There we go. Wonderful. I did mean to move the horse archer, but it's no big deal there. Yeah. Absolutely no issues whatsoever with this. Right. And then, I'm hoping, brilliant, that we can get a warrior onto the front line. Again, trying to protect as much as possible the archers here. We might need to force march you around here a little bit, but it's probably not worth it, I was about to say. So let's not do that. We'll just unwind and get our training points back. Chariots, let's ride you into the heart of the enemy city just to see if there's anything, and then immediately rewind because we know that there's not. So how does Greece measure up against me now? Still technically stronger. Also, you could just do with healing. Yeah, I didn't even realize that you weren't on full HP. Fine. Move up and then heal. Horse archer, let's get you moved out over here. Excellent, 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 excellent. So we still have a couple of warriors that are coming. However, we can't move them because we don't have enough. We don't have enough points. We don't have enough orders. So that's a-okay. What are we being recommended to build? We're being recommended to build an inquiry. Sure. I guess we can do an inquiry. Do I really feel the need for any more troops? I don't really feel the need for any more troops, to be honest. I do need to start converting some of these Roman citizens into specialists. So let's queue up a bunch of specialists there. Very good. And then let's go to the next turn. I don't expect that Greece is going to be able to attack my army here. Oh. Okay, out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. Chancellor, I will take 5 extra cash. Also, the Spy Master has suddenly managed to die. Right, did you manage to take anyone out? I don't think you managed to take anyone out. And I frankly do not understand. I do not understand how this Greek archer was able to get all the way over here. I mean, presumably using my roads. However, you seem to be throwing yourself at my city. I presume that you attacked the city, but I don't actually know. Right. Well, you know what? It just so happens that we've got just the 2 gents to attack this archer. We'll deal with that in just a second. Queen has gained some experience. Wonderful. I will take some wisdom. More science never hurt anyone. Struggles with his tactics. Student with his tactics lessons. That's fine. We need as many tactics as we possibly can. Emissaries arriving from Babylon, announcing their intent to declare war. Offered to pay tribute to them. Oh, initiate a research project in the hope of gaining a new technological advantage. Meanwhile, call up the special forces and prepare for battle. I cannot reasonably fight. I cannot reasonably fight Babylon at this moment in time. I'm gonna pay tribute. I really hate to do that, but I do not want to fight them, not at this moment. I don't have the army. I'm like right in the center between Babylon and Rome, and not between Babylon and Rome, between Babylon and Greece, and I cannot, under any circumstances, manage to fight on 2 fronts. That's just not going to happen. Well, it might happen, but it won't happen well. Right. 4 units to take out that dude over there. That's fine. What do we got here? During construction, labors on Earth Temple. Right. Gain an acolyte or gain 200 stone. I'll gain an acolyte. Acolyte's way more powerful. And Mountain Lights. My husband requests my presence at a private gathering organized by friends. Alright. Wonderful. State religion. Do we have a state religion at the moment? I don't think we do. But Zoroastrianism, I think is my religion. It is indeed. It is indeed. Religion is not political. I gain 5 orders. I mean, gaining 5 orders is not terrible at all. What does the religion think of me just in general? I kind of think that maybe I just take the orders. Yeah, I take the orders. My husband hates me, but I don't really care about my husband, to be honest. We've got some javeliners just chilling out over there. Let's see if we can... I don't really want to move. Don't really want to move you around. Let's just get you healed up for now. Let's not worry about the workers. Instead, let's move the Hastises down. Oh, okay. So, what do we got here? We got a chariot. We got a couple of horse archers. A couple of regular archers. I mean, truth be told, I don't think that we should start a city siege right at this moment in time. That's not to say that we can't sneak around the back and try and take out these archers. Like, that seems like not a terrible idea. We've got all of the points that we need, so we might as well. Unbelievably, I think that this deep dive is gonna be incredibly good. Yeah. Who's best placed? Okay, good. Let's bring in a camel archer now. Or what about a regular archer? It's just... the fact that they're in trees is irritating. What about a chariot? I think a chariot's actually the perfect tool for the job here. So take you out. And that leaves us with the maximum number of resources to take care of these other 2 units. Take out the back lines, if at all possible. Let's bring you over here. Bring you over here. And bring you over here. I kind of don't like this. Kind of don't like this attack. It does leave us open somewhat. However, I think it's still the best thing to do. 4 orders, 6 orders to get over here. I mean, this would be ideal if I could move over here. However, I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. Right. I mean, we're a little bit spread out over the course of this turn. However, at the conclusion of this turn, I think we'll be in a much better position. I'm going to assume that I'm going to take some hits, maybe even lose this unit right here, or this archer right here, or even this axeman right here. Oh, that's a ballista. That's interesting. Oh, also, you've managed to pull out a spearman out of nowhere again. Love when that happens. Wow, I lose 2 units. That is quite something. Okay, clearly he's mobilizing. He's mobilizing absolutely everything that he has against me. Do I just try and piece this dude out now? I feel like maybe I try and piece this dude out. I feel like I honestly can keep fighting. But do I really want to? I don't think it's the right thing to do. I don't think I want to do it. I don't think I want to sacrifice all of my units. Just roll through that slinger over there. The fact that this archer is now trapped is a problem. The ballistas basically are in a really, really awkward spot. The fact that this is a river as well is deeply irritating. The fact that they've got 2 spearmen right over there is a further problem. Yeah, the Hastis does shockingly little damage against the chariots. Okay, so that's 2 units taken out. That's 2 units taken out with relative ease. I think we're going to continue to fight. Let me rephrase that. We are going to continue to fight. I've got so many orders that it's actually kind of ridiculous. Right, get the war elephant down here. Excellent. Now, we still have the irritating case of the ballista and the even more irritating case of the spearman, who's chilling right in the middle there. What are the chances of me being able to take out this ballista with just archers? Honestly, I think the chances of me doing just that might be better than I anticipated. Hold up, I can redo that. Let me try again. Right. You move into here. Take that out. You move into here. There. You move into there. And then attack. I mean, that is huge. That is such a colossal swing that I like it a lot. It does leave the spearman open. However, that spearman, I guess he's got access to this archer right in the center here, but that's it. I mean, this is positive. All right, I guess now I'm not gonna piece Greece out because they've angered the beast. They've awoken the animal inside me. Yeah, I'm actually really happy with that. Sure, let's gain a discipline battlefield commander. Great. And we're also going to try and equip some generals over the course of the next turn, because that is what I want to do. Work on whatever that is, sure. Work on that, and end the year. Okay, I'm expecting another unit to just appear out of nowhere over here. For some obscure reason, that just seems to happen fairly regularly. Oh, what's that? A slinger? You've literally only got a slinger? What a shame. Am I even gonna die here? I am gonna die, but only because he brings in a brand new ballista. Well, look, let's be real. Let's be real. Oh yes, I will take. Yeah, that. The walls are closing in for Greece here. Greece seems to think that he can sustain this level of losses. I will be brutally honest, Mr. Greece. I don't think you can. Right, let's move the Hastis into... If I was to do that... In fact, no, don't do that. Just see what we can do here. There we go. Move our foolish HP units into the center here. Archer on the back line. I'm afraid you're not going to get to engage here, my dude. The camel boys are on their way. That's right. We have got far too many archers for you. Mere mortal. War elephant time? Yes. Activate the war elephant. You love to see it. You're now known as the mighty. You're gosh darn right I am. You're gosh darn right I am. Still leaves us with a chariot. Oh. I like to see that. That is very, very good. That leaves us with just one archer left. Although you are hidden in the forest over there, so I don't think it's super worth me attacking the slinger. No, it was stupid. Don't do that. Just attack the chariot. That's fine. All right, let's do the events. Let's see what's going on. Share our knowledge of walls. Walls are, frankly, ancient history at this point. I don't mind doing that. What would we like? What would we like to get? There's nothing that really is super helpful for our whatever it is, technology, prerequisite, not prerequisite technology, what's it called? It's, the aimed technology. The targeted tech. Aimed technology, yeah, that's exactly it. Courtly persuasion. He abhors crowded feasts. Okay, what does he do? This is my husband. Is he governor at the moment? I don't think he's a governor. No, he's not. He hates me already, though, so let's not push it any further. Gain a camel archer in Rome for 1,000 gold. Yes, please. That's great. I'll take that. Let's redraw the text. Court merchants have arrived with an offer for trade. Don't mind if I do. 1 order for 40 years. Or 9 civics. I will take the 9 civics. We don't actually have to trade them anything, which is just the most appealing side of the bargain. Founding signs. After days of meditation, royal seers suggest this would be an auspicious time to found a new city. Starts goal, found a new city. I mean, yeah, we'll give it a shot. We got 20 years to do it. That means we're probably going to have to go to war with the Gauls at some point. But that shouldn't be too difficult to do. I require 100 food in order to build a settler. Let me queue one up then. Except don't queue it up over there. Queue it up instead in Rome. There we go. Bring the settler to the front of the queue. And we will start training that settler up. Wonderful. Citizens of Arietum trust in their justice and leadership. As a result, city leaders wish to strengthen their legal system and encourage more people to participate in the judicial process. What the heck is this? It's a project. Require mandatory jury service. I am the governor of some place. Amentai? I think I am the governor of somewhere at this moment in time, so that might be... Am I the governor of Arietum? I'm not the governor of Arietum. Because we can't have a governor in Arietum. Right, stay out of the legal system. Gain 7 orders. Obviously only once. However, that's not necessarily a bad thing at all. 2 wisdom, 12 science. I mean, that's too difficult to turn down, to be honest. It does increase discontent by 20, although, let's be fair. A whole bunch of cash and a whole bunch of science ain't too shabby. Right, so, I mean, there is still the war elephant, which I would like to mobilize to try and attack the slinger, if possible, really. But we are out of moves on you. We're out of moves on pretty much everyone. I need to take the scout back. I need to take the scout back to the city center and just get you healed up. That is actually a priority. We can't have that happen. We do have a horse archer in Rome now, which we can ride pretty darn far. But it's not gonna make the difference, unfortunately. The only thing that we have that is able to attack the slinger on this turn is the war elephant. And irritatingly, it's either going to cost us 10 points to move into this location right here, or we're going to be attacking over water from here into the slingers. Even if I was to spend 10 orders doing this, in addition to the 50 training points that I would need to do, still wouldn't be worth it, as we'd only be able to work down one of the units to half HP. 16 points to get in here. 14 points to get over there. 18 points to get over there. Yeah. That's not good. Camel archer. Excuse me. I said camel archer. I mean, we could bring the camel archer down, to be fair. Let's bring the camel archer down. Sure. Bring the camel archer down, and we can attack you. Not for much, but it's better than nothing, I guess. Sure. Alright, so let's finish out this city connection, as much as we possibly can anyway. And in fact, I do indeed believe that we're going to be able to finish it entirely out by building right in there. Excellent. And over here at our capital, building another barracks. Building another barracks? Sure. Building another barracks. Let's do it. Building another range. In fact, building the first range here. We'll build it next turn. Yeah. Alright, so again, a couple of additional workers that need stuff to do. Need jobs to be assigned. But assuming that Greece doesn't manage to bring in like 1,000 additional units, I don't think we're gonna lose anyone. That's another ballista over there. That's good for us. That's good for us. So again, we lose a really weak archer. And we lose a chariot. But he is rushing out. He is rushing out ballistas out of this city. Scouts report increased activity. Energize your troops and generals. Or become compassionate. Honor him with a heartfelt speech. Keep the assassination a secret for now. Requires me to be cunning. I'll take compassionate. I feel like I'm really, really wise at this point, but that's neither here nor there at this moment in time. Okay, so losing 2 units does kind of suck there. It does kind of suck, kind of majorly, but almost nothing that can be done about that. My Hastus has lost a general, which I'm intensely irritated about. My Hastus is super darn strong. And we got a spear unit over here as well. Did I lose my... Did I have a unit here? I don't think I had a unit there. You know what? Maybe I try and piece him out. Maybe I try and piece him out right now. He is stronger than me, however... No, you know what? No. I'm in this. I'm in this for the long haul. Let's freaking go, my dude. Alright, War Elephant mobilized. Ballista, let's get you moved in there. We used all these archers here. We've used all these archers here. Yeah, I mean, the fact that he is rushing troops and I'm not rushing troops is undoubtedly a good thing. Right. I think I should have more than enough orders to make this whole thing better. Right, so firstly, we need to try and bring these troops down here. We need to get you to march. And ideally, we need to get you to march into here. There we go. That's looking pretty darn good. And then let's also get you marched down here. And you moved in there. Okay, loads and loads of orders, which is wonderful. Choose some research. Let's get the targeted tech. Brilliant. Am I seriously going to let this ballista live? I mean, I don't want to let it live. That is a much better way to go about doing things. Yeah, that's totally way better. Have we already attacked with you? I think we've already attacked with you. Okay, that's fine. That's totally fine. Totally fine, as fine goes. Let's get the trireme again. And we've got 2 orders spare. You're now connected as a city. Let's build a road right over there. Excellent. And we're out of orders again. Also, we've got a brand new axeman over there. We got a brand new camel archer in our capital. That's fine. Okay. I mean, look, Greece is struggling. Greece is struggling. I'm just gonna assume that a brand new unit is gonna be popped out each and every turn. How did you manage to do this? How have you done this? Wow. I mean, that sucks. That sucks pretty darn hard. That sucks pretty darn hard. I mean, first of all, the fact that we lost this. I mean, this. How bloomin' far can you guys walk? Presents somewhat of a problem. presents somewhat of a problem. I feel like maybe I should just start slashing and burning. A ballista. Deeply irritating unit. Whoops, that is being rushed out on literally every occasion. Excuse me? Literally every occasion possible. Right, that's fine. Okay, actually, do something like this. We are gonna surround you, and that makes me happy. You're not going to survive this onslaught, Greece. You must realize by now. Move the Hastus in here instead. Right, nice. Could take out the city there, but I don't think I want to do that. Wow, literally a one-hit kill. And we'll attack in there. Okay, and that leaves me with 18 orders left. So, the fact that spearmen can move a lot is a problem. I'm still planning on retaking the city, by the way. You should know that. There is no way that you're not going to be able to. There's no way that I'm gonna lose it. Put it that way. Right. Let's build that. And then end the year. Okay, so again, I think Greece is just going to continue to pull nonsense out of a hat. More and more spearmen are just being produced at the drop of a hat. I mean, his empire is in a super bad state right now, I'm presuming. Because he's rushing out like a gargantuan number of units. War with Babylon or upset with my house. Sure, I'll take upset with my house. Alright, one additional little barrage is required. Yep. Let's bring in some more units. Actually, undo. There we go. And attack you. Alright. Next turn, we should be able to take that back. I believe, anyway. Right. Let's march you out over here, and we will shoot down the city. Irritatingly, though, because it's been sieged. What the heck? Yeah, there. Irritatingly, because it's been sieged, means that we are going to end up taking a negative penalty for the recapture of that city. But c'est la vie. That's what it is. My husband has been seen around the city with another member of the court. No. I simply don't believe it. I simply do not believe it. Greece is now much stronger than me? Really? I cannot play her truce now. I cannot play her truce now. 'Cause she's rushing out like a gargantuan number of units. I cannot play her truce now. I cannot play her truce now. 'Cause she's rushing out like a gargantuan number of units. I cannot play her truce now. I cannot play her truce now. 'Cause she's rushing out like a gargantuan number of units. I cannot play her truce now. I cannot play her truce now. 'Cause she's rushing out like a gargantuan number of units. I cannot play her truce now. 'Cause she's rushing out like a gargantuan number of units. I cannot play her truce now. 'Cause she's rushing out like a gargantuan number of units. I cannot play her truce now. 'Cause she's rushing out like a gargantuan number of units. I cannot play her truce now. 'Cause she's rushing out like a gargantuan number of units. I cannot play her truce now. 'Cause she's rushing out like a gargantuan number of units. I cannot play her truce now. 'Cause she's rushing out like a gargantuan number of units. This is far from perfect, in fact. This is very, very, very much not perfect. At the very minimum, I need to retake the city. At the very minimum, I need to retake the city. I should probably gear entirely towards a war-based economy, to be fair. Right. Get an axeman. Get another axeman. I mean, look, I've got the ability to build stuff. I should just do it. A ballista. Yep. An archer. Yep. Let's freaking go. I mean, look, if it's gonna mean the fact that the entire city is unhappy with me, then so be it. Then that's the price that must be paid in order to accomplish victory. Let's do it. Okay, more and more axemen, please. Suddenly, video game, you might reconsider. You might reconsider the way in which you evaluate my empire. Alright, let's see exactly what the heck happens here, shall we? Another flippin' ballista. Tell you what, it really has made me rethink about taking this city. I feel like if I just took this city in the first place, then he wouldn't be able to pump out ballistas. The fact that I wasn't able to kill that chariot, deeply irritating. Deeply, deeply irritating. He's also managed to get a significant number of upgrades on these dudes. We need a great soldier. Wait, what? I'm only able to get one... I'm only able to get one unit? At least for now, anyway. Excuse me, just... Right, we've recaptured the city. Somewhat nice. Get you healed. I think we gotta piece this dude out. This has been horrific. And it's been horrific entirely because I didn't take the city at the very start of the encounter. City captured. Oh, you're gonna give me a truce for free. Oh, it's so good. I flippin' love it. Okay. Wow. Video game. You really... let me off the hook with that one. Holy cow. So sometimes you just get the option to truce out after taking a city. I love it. 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 That has single-handedly saved the entire day. Right, sure. Host the flippin' games. Alright, so what can we learn from that whole encounter? First of all, he's got a whole bunch of much better upgraded units. Like, a lot better upgraded units. And if I hope to match him next time, which there inevitably will be a next time, I need to have more units. I need to be prepared to just spam out units as much as I possibly can, because that's what he did. That's what he did. You know, don't get me wrong. He spammed out units more than I could, and he also had better units. They were more upgraded. He also had a couple of generals. Yeah, tell you what. Let's get you equipped there. And that's great. I need to get people into ranges. I need to get people practicing, and I need to have more of my troops in a singular location. The settler is... We're ready to go to war with the Gauls, technically. Don't really feel like I have the stomach for a war with the Gauls, to be frank. What about attacking them down here? They've got a little bit of something going on down here. I think we're going to attack them down here then, I guess. Right. Bring the settler over to this area. And then we will slowly but surely start moving all of our troops down to the bottom quarter to take out the Gauls. Wonderful. Man, I cannot believe we had the option to truce there. That is so unbelievably fortunate. Several officers from the Assyrian military appear to record the message. Our mighty ruler suggests you share with us your most effective metalworking secrets. Yeah, sure. I mean, I'm fine with that. However, I would dearly love to... have to be able to force my opponents to do a similar sort of trade. Unfortunately, I don't think I can. Also, I need to appoint a spy master. I haven't appointed a spy master yet. 30 family opinion. Is that enough to get me positive? It's enough to get me positive with just one. Sure. It's enough to get me positive with one family. The Valerius family still hates me, which, again, has been terrible. My son has died. I'll take the civics, please. Air education. We need tactics. I'm all about tactics. That's what we're all about here. Right, so ballistas. Let's see how flipping Greece matches up in just a second. Unbelievably irritated. Right, let's move you over here and we'll promote you next turn. We'll just leave you chilling to get a little bit of experience. And let's continue to... we don't have any citizens. Build a treasury. Sounds like a compromise. Build an axeman. And then we will end the turn. Holy cow. What an episode. What an episode. Unbelievably, we end up taking a city. I should have taken that city. I should have taken that city earlier. That's what I learned. That is what I learned. I learned it doesn't matter. Oh, that's irritating. But that's fine. My brother-in-law is ill. What's the culture level in Rome? It's still strong too, so even if we wanted to, we wouldn't be able to build another... another wonder quite yet, because we need the legendary culture. What I learned is if you take the city ASAP, then that means that we can stop him spamming out ballistas, which just, you know, it was just a big old problem. We also should bear in mind that this guy was pretty experienced. Pretty experienced when we went to war with him, so it's a little bit more challenging to go up against experienced people. What do we got? Sacrifice cows. Do nothing. This is mere superstition. I mean, what is the situation in Ostia? It's not great, I'll be honest. Maybe we should just sacrifice some cows. Actually, no, I should sacrifice some lumber, given that this is the lumber city. Let's do it. And I'm gonna get machinery. Sure, let's get machinery. So we've got ballistas. We want to get ballistas upgraded as much as we possibly can. We've got a huge force, which we're going to use to treat the Gauls to a lovely battle. And then we're gonna settle this this city spot down here, and that's gonna mean lots and lots of good things. Then maybe we might go to war with Babylon. Babylon is much stronger, though. Babylon is much stronger. I need to definitely do a better job of getting upgraded units. I feel like upgraded units really are, like, monstrously beneficial. And, very much something that we want to get. Anyway, folks, on that note, we're going to wrap this episode up. Thanks, as ever, to the Obita Potato Patreon supporters over at patreon.com/ObitaPotato. And indeed, thanks to Banana Nana and C Senpai for being the two $25+ patrons. Thanks for watching, folks. I'll see you next time.